Good evening, Transformer fans. How are y'all doing tonight? All right, so gonna crank out a little, hopefully, quick review for you, but this is a custom Skram. Now, I have videos on the throttlebots, or not the throttlebots, the G2 accelerators. So feel free to look through my videos and find one of those. I really like the G2 accelerators. They were actually some of the first G2 Transformers that I ever had. They were some of the first Transformers I ever had, honestly, but really got fond of that group, and I would really like it if they got some modern day updates. But seeing as how they don't have any modern day updates, I decided to make my own. Fortunately, Toyhax was in the same mood, so they decided to take the Hot Wheels Twin Mule, which is, of course, the base mold for this, and a great figure, I might add, and turn him into Skram by giving him some pretty cool little stickers. So we're going to go over those real quick. We've got some nice pink neon stuff here. We've got some little shiny teal stickers there. We got this right here. It says Autobot with the G2 Autobot logo on that. I like that a lot. It's pretty cool. We've got the chest shield right there. We've got some yellow, or well, orange stickers right there. Now there is some stickers that you can put on his thighs, but I just went ahead and painted the waist and the thigh, and I painted the head sculpt to look a little bit more like the character. So like I said, this is the Hot Wheels Twin Mule. This is all that he comes with. He doesn't come with like guns and stuff like that, because again, like some companies don't like the idea of their toys or their figures or whatever having guns necessarily, so they'll just like, oh, we'll just make him a car, but he's not going to come with weapons. So they kind of make a compromise for us, which is fine. I get it. You know, you want your stuff to be kid friendly and universal, and that happens sometimes, so it's fine. But here is Twin Mule turned into Skram, and I really dig this. This is really fun for me. So we're going to go over accessories. These little motor things do come off, and then he's got these right here that can come off. You can have the arms like this, although it does kind of make him a little bit skinny in the arm range, and of course both of them do come off. It does make his arms slightly skinny. They just slide on top. You'll know you're doing it right because the swivel for the fist will be exposed, and you just slide it over that to hide the swivel for the fist. And same thing with Twin Mule, obviously, seeing as how this is a base mold, but we're just gonna pretend like, you know, it's one and the same. If you have Twin Mule, the transformation's the same, like the stickers don't interfere with anything or things like that. So feel free to take your Twin Mule out and look around. But I thought the Skram idea was a really cool one because, again, I love the accelerators and very happy about that. So articulation wise, we've got a shoulder that goes up like this. It can go like this. This arm can also do this, so we get a pretty good range of motion in the arm. So we've got pretty close to 90 at the elbow, a little bit under, like so. Elbow swivel, as stated. He does have a wrist swivel. The elbow can swivel all the way around this way, but that's more for transformation. So just something to bear in mind there. So plenty of articulation on the arm. The head is on a ball joint, like so, but it's that big cutout ball joint like that. So you do have the motion, but it is a little limited because of how everything is supposed to work in robot mode. So it is a little limited in the head area. All right, we do get a waist swivel, and it's a little tighter than usual because of the paint, so please forgive the squeakiness. We do have universals at the legs, right there and like this. We have a knee swivel, so a swivel just above the knee, and we do have a little bit of hollowness there, but it's covered up, so it's fine. Like that. I know you're wondering about ankle rocker, which he's got a very decent one. We got a heel that comes in because it folds around for transformation. And do we have anything? We got a little bit of a toe tilt down, so not too bad. Not too bad at all on transformation. Very posable with this guy. Now he is on a bit of the smaller scale. So I'm going to take out, this is a Titan's Return Deluxe that I'm working on custom with him, but it's a Titan's Return Deluxe size. So twin mule slash Skram here is a little bit on the smaller side. He's a little bit smaller than Deluxe's. We're going to take that back. I'm working on a lot of customs right now, so I apologize for the paint being all over these guys. Here is Run Amok, so about the same size as Run Amok. Roughly about that. Like I said, working on customs with the paint on this guy. I'll get back to those eventually. Love doing custom work. If you've been watching the channel for a while now, you know I love customs. So, but no 3D print stuff, no add-ons, just the stickers from Toyhax. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that, but I got these and I was really happy with them, so I'm showing them off. So, looks like we've gone through size and articulation. The only thing that's left is transformation. So, let's fold in these heels. Now we are going to actually want to take these little guys off, and we'll get back to those later. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take advantage of all these swivel joints right here, and it swivels right there, and you're going to want to bring that up, and that should, if you have everything going, it'll align just fine like this. So like over here, bring it up, it should just fall into place like that. Then you're going to want to turn these like so. Let's go ahead and get that roof out of the way. It is actually going to need to flip up this little plastic piece right there. And then I believe we're going to need to spin it around like so. And then we'll close up this guy such as right there. Then what we're going to want to do with the legs, we're going to want to open them up like this. We're going to want to take our feet here, and we're going to need to, let me see, here we go, like this. And we're going to need to bring them in. Same thing on the other side. We need to bring them in. And I believe we're going to have to do a waist swivel. Pretty sure, yep. So we'll close legs, collapse them down like so, like this, and then of course we start pegging everybody in together. The feet will peg together like that. I believe the legs will have something over here. Okay, so there's these little bitty tabs like that. They'll tab actually into the screw holes right there and hold everything together like that. All right, so then we'll come back up here and we'll close this up, peg that together. This will collapse down like this, and you see the front gappiness there. Okay, well, a bit unsightly, right? Well, let's deal with that. So we take these here, shove them there and there, and these little engine blocks are supposed to turn around like so. And of course align them however you want to. You can have them point out to the sides if you want to, but I mean that aesthetic is entirely up to you. Or like I said, you can just take them off all together. Those are in the way, I don't like them. Take them off all together. Now he's got little holes for guns. There you go. Alright, so there is Skram in his car mode, very reminiscent of the G2 Skram. I've got him hidden around here somewhere. But like I said, I like this a lot. The car looks like the G2 Skram a lot. I dig the neon pink and the colors and the stripes and everything. Like I like this a lot. They did a really good job with this. And of course, you know, the collaborative with Hot Wheels. He rolls just fine. So he does have some good wheels. Yeah, man. There's a sticker with the little Autobot thing on the back. There's this sticker. We've got the little stripes down there. Now, I didn't actually do this one last thing because Toyhax does have this whole set of stickers where you make these like shiny chrome. And to me, I was like, that's a really cool idea, but it's a little tedious. I don't feel like doing it right now. So that's the only reason I didn't put those on there. But they do have that. It's a very cool idea. It makes it very shiny, makes it pop. I think that's a really cool idea. But like I said, I just didn't do it. I just didn't feel like being that tedious. But if you get the set, then go for it. It looks really cool. It really does. But there you go. There is Skram in car mode, and just looks so sweet, man. That blue and neon pink together looks really good. I love the windshield, the shiny windshield. Man, that's cool. But there you go, guys. There is Toyhax Skram for you, / Twin Meal for the Transformers Hot Wheels Collaborative. And this was such a cool idea. This is also a great figure. I'm definitely looking forward to the red version of Twin Meal coming out. I think that looks awesome. So, as always, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and watching. I will see you guys next time. Good night.